guys, welcome back to Boost Hunter Garage. And today we got a new project for the channel. So let's get to it here. It's this '04 Dodge Dakota. I know nothing super cool and crazy, a little different than our normal diesel stuff. The main reason I picked this up, I just need another vehicle to run around with. And after this year's hunting, I put my third gen Cummins through way too much that I wanted. It did a good job, but I definitely don't want to beat on that truck, and we took it into the backcountry of Idaho, climbed some stuff, but the big thing, and I'm smashing out a wheel hub just out of my method wheels, which was not a big deal, it was easy fix, and luckily didn't wreck anything, just got sucked into a huge rut in the snow. And the paint's definitely looking rough after it. Definitely had a few tree branches drug down it. So that's where this kind of comes into. It'll be a daily driver, but it'll be turned into like a off-road kind of hunting rig. So I think it'll be cool because we'll do some how-to stuff on it, and I can learn to fab on this truck. So we'll build some bumpers for it, put a winch and different things like that. But also will allow us to do some more driving videos, something more exciting than just how-to videos all the time, those kind of things, putting parts on. Until we actually have a race truck that we can film more exciting stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely nothing special, but got it for $1,200. I need something to beat on, and with it being $1,200, I knew it was not going to come without some things needing to get fixed. And so when I basically test drove it, didn't feel it, but it was a quick one. And when I was driving it home, we had about an hour drive at 80 miles an hour. And it was vibrating like crazy. I could not tell what was going on. I got it home, ended up being the transfer case. I've never seen a transfer case so messed up in my life. I don't know how it didn't blow apart. So I got a little bit of footage of that when I was changing that. We'll throw in here. I'm just gonna do like some rear U joints right now. Just there's a small bit of vibration left. Just thought I'd do. I noticed when I had them out, they're a little stiff. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a slow progression, but eventually I think first we'll try to throw some 35s under this truck, which obviously the way it is, it's not gonna do that. But we are gonna, we'll cut the fenders a bunch because they're pretty rusty. This thing's got a decent amount of rust on it. And I don't know, I don't really want to do a suspension lift on it just to waste the money on it, because we'll probably eventually do something different down the road, axle wise. And so I might, body lifts I don't think look the greatest, and they're not always most functional because you're not getting frame clearance or anything like that. But we might just redneck up our own little body lift so we can throw 35s under it and cut the fenders out and see how long this transmission engine will want to hold up to that. I think we'll have to do a little bit to the stock axles, maybe put some 410s in them or something because they're a little sloppy. Hopefully help this thing because it doesn't have a ton of power, that's for sure. And then who knows where this thing will go. We'll maybe end up putting some 1-ton axles under it, kind of like how the Jeep guys do it, and make our own suspension for that. So we can maybe put even bigger tires and obviously have something more beefy than what's under this. I'm sure this has got CV axles in the front, so I'm sure we'll snap those with bigger tires. And who knows, maybe we'll go as crazy as maybe putting a 12-valve Cummins in this thing one day, but that'll be down the road. So I think it'll be good to learn to fab on. It'll be fun. Definitely no gem. At least the interior is good, but everything else is pretty beat up. But basically what we're gonna do with it, we're just gonna abuse it. So, and I need to try to think of a name for this project. So comment below if you have any ideas. It's probably not going to stay white. We'll probably end up painting it. Probably do like a camo scheme on it or something. But definitely need a name before the one my father-in-law is trying to name it sinks in. Because if you know my third gen Cummins, I got from them, and they nicknamed it the White Whale, so that's what we call it. And for some reason he's trying to continue the whale names, and I don't want to continue those. So we need to try to find a good one before he tries to stick it with that. So we'll throw in the footage of doing this transfer case, just kind of show you what happened to it, and look forward to... That right there is one absolutely mangled transfer case. You can see it fully cracked there. fully come apart. It's cracked there. Then obviously these huge holes in the side where the chain is all I can think of is the chain. This is the bottom side, was wearing right through it. I've never seen it so mangled. I don't know how this thing didn't fully grenade and lock up or fully blow apart when I drove this thing home about an hour's drive at 80 miles an hour. Not too sure. I was blown away when I looked under it. I could definitely feel a crazy vibration, as you can imagine. So we got a new one here, or used one. I just got off eBay. The only thing I'm doing right now, I'm seeing if this plug is different on the four-wheel drive actuator than this style. So I'm going to see if I can take this one off, and I'll test to see if it actually works or if it got mangled. If not, I'll just either get a new one or see if I can find a different style plug and just wire it on. But this thing is absolutely cooked. All right, so we got the new transfer case put up in here. It's a little tight in here to film. There's just 6 bolts, or well, there's studs with nuts around here. The worst ones are these ones way up on top. There's 2 directly on top, and you can barely get a ratchet on them, and it just shredded my knuckles putting them on. And then I ended up taking the actuator off the old one. And when I first went to test it, these wires cracked right at this plug. So I'm just getting a new end. Got that on and tested, and it works. So we bolted that one on. I just got the front drive shaft thrown back in. I actually was driving it for a week without the front drive shaft in it, and everything's been feeling good. But we just tested, lifted all 4 wheels off the ground, put it in 4-wheel drive, and we got 4-wheel drive. So that all worked out. Got it filled full of fluid, obviously, and everything's been feeling good. I was worried the transmission might have been screwed up from all the damage back here, but it seems to be shifting good. We got a little bit of driveline vibration, and I think it's these old U-joints here. I greased them, got them moving a bit better, so I'll probably be changing those out. Pretty simple. I'll change those out so we get rid of all the vibration and don't cause any damage. Might have been why it cracked this tail housing in the beginning, but for now we're good, and we'll move on. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Like I said before, get down in the comments if you have name suggestions for this thing, anything you'd like to see maybe possibly done with this truck, what you think of the new project. And just keep an eye out for more videos coming. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.